Oh man, good morning guys. Well, today's a video I really didn't want to make, but we got to get into it. We're going to look at all of the damage on the green Monstah. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And after speaking with some other people since I've been here, what the move is moving forward. So, people can pop a lot of stuff on social media. We're going to dispel all of that today. People posting fake news, all kinds of shit. Especially from a person who's like, oh, I'm tired of people posting fake stuff and clout chasing. Ooh. We're going to make somebody look real stupid today. So we had an individual post some stuff, saying I have a record or something like that. Well, we're going to dispel that today. Anybody that's been in the military, which this person has, and I'm going to address this person once as we get towards the end of the video. But anybody that's been in the military, contractor, anything like that knows they don't give out. You don't get a security clearance, nor do you get a CAT card if you have a record. You sure as hell ain't accessing a nuclear installation with a record. Let's go. I got my gear. Now it's time to go. Lucky for me to be able to do today's video, I'm actually staying off post. Usually, I'll stay on post, but let's go. It's raining, so we're gonna go over to the green Monstah and see how it's doing. I did my best to cover that window to prevent any further damage. So we'll go take a look at that. All right, let's just make sure that she's not getting soaking wet, and unfortunately, she is. Damn it. All right, let me get up here real quick. Oh! I'm gonna see if there's something I can do to mitigate this water damage, man. God damn it. I bought this plastic thing to try to help keep the water from coming in, but it's probably fucking, I'm doing all this and it's probably screwed anyway. So, just some of the damage. You can see the dashboard. It looks like it's healed some since the day, but it looks like the dashboard's been cut. The steering wheel. All of this is covered towards the end of the video. The headrest, the seats have blood in them. It's just, but we'll get more on the damage and whatnot as we continue. I don't really have to do this. I've done this before. And I've had to do this multiple times, but let me see if I can do it like this. Yeah, that'll work. The last thing I want to do is give somebody my DOD ID number, but the last name on my card isn't the last name that you bums are using online. So good luck with that. In fact, it's nowhere affiliated with me, but I mean, look, man, anybody that has time to Photoshop shit, things like that, funny. But here's the other thing too, like people were posting like crazy shit, but so here's the thing though, anybody that has like common sense will go look and be like, well, if somebody was actually arrested for that crime, how much time does that crime carry, right? Oh, that's a 10-year crime. Wait a minute. What did they say it was? It was attempted murder, right? I guess I got a sweetheart deal or something, huh? Man, not only did I get charged with that, and what was the other thing that they said? I don't even remember. it made me laugh, and I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Okay. It made me laugh. I thought it was funny. So it did brighten up my day, because I thought the shit was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not every day that somebody can post the most outlandish shit, and you'll just be like, whatever. But I didn't know that you know, I didn't know Bree was on some fake news shit, but maybe that's her thing, you know? Maybe she votes that way. But all I can say is this, man. You know, last I checked, you don't have a clearance, you don't go on post, you don't do what I did for a very long time. And there's people in my comments that I've worked with. You know, there's people that are subscribed to the channel that I have worked with in the past, and I think they've even commented on the different situations. So that's all I can really say about it. You know, if you know, and for somebody that's supposedly going to law school, you know, you think, I'm afraid that she's gonna fail, man, because if you're going to law school, you think you would know, like, if somebody was charged with something, there'd have to be a court record of a conviction, a dismissal, or something, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me do their legwork for them and see if, like, this is even a thing, right? So I look up this article thing that gets posted, and I look, and I go through public records that anybody in the general public can do. And what do we find? We find nothing. Not a fucking thing. There's no record of that shit. Now, what does that mean? It must mean that it's not real, right? Or I must be such a bad individual that I had them delete the court records? Is that that's going to be the new thing now? Like I'm James Bond? Is that what it is? Come on, man. Y'all need to tighten up, man. But this is the one thing that I really do appreciate. See, the United States have these laws. And if you post something in an attempt to intentionally damage somebody's character, business, or anything like that, they have this wonderful thing here in America that, you know, we call defamation of character. Now, it's a very hard case to prove. But one thing that isn't hard to prove is libel. Because if you post some shit or you say some shit and you can't back said thing up, that shit costs a lot of money. A lot of money. And, you know, somebody's going to say, oh, they're going to say, I set this up, right? They're going to say, oh, no, he must have put this out there, this information out there, knowing that she would post it to get her in a slam dunk libel case. No, I didn't. One of her own people, somebody she fucks with, sent it to her. That's not me. I had nothing to do with that. But she posted it. It was still there. Now we're going to get into what I have to talk about. I was extremely reckless when everything happened that evening, you know, a couple nights ago. I was extremely reckless. I was extremely mad. People were talking to me on the phone, messaging me and whatnot, the whole fucking way to Atlanta. Yeah, the whole fucking way to Atlanta. Because I left, I didn't sleep. I left Houston and drove straight to Atlanta. And, you know, shout out to Venom, man, and my peoples out there who kind of just like talk to me. Shout out to other people in Houston. I'm not gonna put them out there because I don't want them getting any smoke. All right, I don't want them catching any heat behind the situation where this chick will try to use her platform to defame or libel them too. But she knows who she is, and she talked to me and was like, "You really want to think about that because, you know, there's no situation where this comes out good," and she's right. But me, hard-headed me, you know, hard-headed me is like, fuck. Hard-headed me is like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Hard-headed me is like, fuck that. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to go address this shit and deal with this shit right now, right? So shout out to her for kind of like talking me off the ledge, because I'm not like I would have been actually in jail for the shit that I wanted to do. Okay. And then I spoke to this awesome attorney in town, and he was like, "You have a slam dunk libel case." I gave him my information. I showed him like look, man, here's my birth certificate, here's my social security card, here's my military ID, here's my driver's license. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're using it, and it's like, what did y'all use like a reface app or something? Did y'all try to de-age me? I'm old, man. I'm old, all right? I own my shit. I'm old. I'm in my 40s. I will take my age, all right? And last I checked, anybody knows, like, I haven't had my front teeth. I mean, I keep them in my pocket. Some people like to comment or make jokes about it, but I had my front teeth pulled when I was 15 for the sport that I was playing. So nice try. But you know, like, that doesn't work, you know. So he was like, yeah, and he tried to dig into it. He's like, I can't find a record for what the hell this is talking about. So I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. And he was like, you have a slam dunk libel case. On top of, this is the big news I got today. When I was getting into the truck, and I did an Instagram post, you probably already saw it. I got a phone call. From somebody at the Houston Police Department. Now, I'm not going to get into specifics. I don't want people blowing them up and trying to keep them from doing their job. But you remember, there was fingerprints, not just on my car. Now, we found fingerprints on Mamba's car too, and I took pictures of those, right? Well, major shout out to the people who were scared that I was coming and calling the cops, because they were looking at my social media and they saw the same shit. And then so did the Houston Police Department. Now, granted, they're going to say, hey, we didn't take those. But guess what? One of the fingerprints that's on Mamba's car is the same fucking fingerprint that was on my car. It's just that fingerprint is a lot more detailed that we got in the photo. And guess what? They know who it was that broke into my fucking car. Now, I will do an update on it and speak on whether or not they arrested the person or caught the person yet. Oh, there's also blood. There was also DNA. From that same stupid motherfucker. So he can't be like, somebody planted my fingerprints, da 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 da. Well, all I can tell you is, from what I've been told, is that this person is a super fan for this person, and is also why they scratched her name into my paint on my car, which you'll see at the end of the video. But anywho's, we're about to go through a secure gate. I got to get my ID out. We're going to dispel this fucking bullshit-ass rumor that our lovely, beautiful SRT Bree has said. All right, let me turn the camera around before I sit you down. So, we're going to roll here, and look at this. Secure gate. Nuclear installation, in case you didn't know. This is a nuclear installation. You don't just drive through this gate without an ID. And military IDs only. It's 100% ID check, and security right now is at Bravo, so they're not playing. Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. How you doing today, sir?
Good. Yourself?
Good, good. Thank you. Scan that one more time.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Oops. So, let me guess. I must have you don't make a fake cat card, ladies and gentlemen. I must have taken somebody's military ID card, right? Come on, man. Really? I must have taken somebody's cat card with a security clearance to get on a nuclear fucking installation. Please! That's how you end. That's how you dispel. That's how you shut down fuck shit and bullshit information. Like that. That's how you do that. See, I don't need to I don't need to be like, get into a long argument, blah blah blah, this. Nah. I'll just bring my card, which has a security clearance, which allows me to access this section of where I'm out here, and provide it and keep it moving. But see, this is the funny part. If she did any research into me, which I know she has, she's been digging like a motherfucker, then, and if she also is military, but since she wants to, but see, here's the difference. When I drop information, I'm not going to drop fake news. So I've already reached out to my friends. I want to find out why she discharged. Did she get booted? You know, because somebody told me it was because of fraternization. If you don't know what fraternization is, it is what it is. Now, I don't know if that's the case. I'm going to be honest. I have to say that because I'm not going to defame somebody. You know, I don't know. I don't know if that is true. I don't think it is. But, you know, the military records would very clearly say why somebody left. Maybe she got articled. I don't know. I have zero idea. I don't know. But what I do for a living, or what I did for a living, I'm retired now, you know, gives me this wonderful access, and gives me that card, gives me that ID card, which is valid until 2042. So, look, here's the thing. This ought to let at least the people that are watching this video today know that you can't believe everything that you see online. Sometimes people will go through elaborate shit. Now, I know some of them will say, well, TK, you could be talking about yourself right now. Maybe you went through some elaborate shit to set up Bree. And no, I wouldn't do that. I'd just use my contacts and friends that I know to just make life a living hell for her, if that's what I wanted to do. But I figured out a better way. I'm just going to hit her in her pockets. And I'm going to hit her in her pockets hard. See, when you post stuff online that you don't verify, and it's stuff that could be damaging to somebody's business, not damaging to my character, because you didn't actually use my name, which I thought was funny. But you try to use something that you portrayed as my likeness. And anytime you do that, that counts. You know, the attorney said that, at least under Georgia state law, all of that counts. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm letting the attorney handle it from there. I asked if it was okay for me to make this video. He said, yeah, you can go ahead and make this video, but then don't post on it until we have updates on a legal matter. So I can say it now. I'm going to be filing a cause of action against her for the damage to my vehicle, damage to other people that I rock with, and you know, I'm so emotionally hurt. I'm so, you know, like, you know, she said that there's goons and they can get me in any city that I'm at. And now, you know, I'm this big strapping strong guy, but you know, I never know, man. Somebody could get me at any turn. You know, a goon, one of these goons could just come out and shoot me. I'm so mentally distressed by the behavior of this internet thug. I have tears. I don't know what I'm gonna do. They're gonna get me. But in all seriousness, I know. Can I get an Oscar, please? But in all seriousness, it's a wrap. You made public statements that somebody could come out and shoot me at any time. So I'm never lacking. So when somebody one of your fans does roll up on me like that, and somebody gets shot, you know, because I'm in fear of my life, that's going to be on her. And here's the other thing. She's gone back and she's deleted stories, YouTube videos, other stuff, specifically playing to that character. And I don't know if she's just playing a character on YouTube or not. Some people actually do. I'm the same person all the time. But evidently she did, or she does, because I mean, she's supposed to be, what is it, law school Bree now? I don't know. But where I'm at with it at this point is, you know, you've made public threats that you have goons, and, you know, you have your internet side and your street guys, and your street guys were going to do whatever they were going to do to me. And it's not just me, but you've said it to other people too. So you've built a history of calls to action. You know, like the shit that happened in the Capitol in D.C. and, you know, the president at the time made a speech and they tried to say that, you know, the president was at fault for saying that. Well, the same rule applies here, Mrs. Bree. And the rule is when you initiate a call for action, or you call for somebody to get hurt, and you're caught on video saying that, or people that are on your platform with you and you're laughing when somebody says that, you're guilty. You're busted. You know this. You're going to law school. right? I mean, I would hope you have some fucking sense, right? Maybe not. But in that case, the law school's going to get some free tuition money, and shout out to them. Everybody can't be smart all the time, I guess. Anywho's, with all of that said, we're going to jump into what happened to the green Monster and why my insurance company says it's probably totaled, but they have to do the final inspection, which takes place today. I don't know. It was just petty. And, you know, people have asked, they're saying, hey, you know, you guys had all y'all's cars there. Why didn't they do blah, 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 blah? Well, my tint isn't really dark on my windows. And I think everybody else that was there had like super dark tint, right? They smashed my windows out because everything is sitting on my floor. Total amount of stuff that was lost. My MacBook Air, which also helped the Houston Police Department find out the person that stole the shit out of the car. But my MacBook Air, my laptop, which wasn't mine, by the way. What else? The drone, the camera gear, my A7 III, the GoPro, the DJI Osmo 4 for the phone, the little DJI camera, my Rode Wireless Go. All of it was like in my backpack with my GoPro mounts and stuff. And some of it fell out of the bag when evidently they jumped the fence into a previous parking lot. Now, the funny thing was, that was the phone call I got this morning, is they're reviewing the video footage. And it's fucked up. It's definitely somebody else in the Mopar community that did it. That's, you know, they know that just from the video. The fingerprint and the blood implicates the direct person. But there was 4 different people running between cars. 4 different people running between cars, trying to figure out who had what in their cars. And it's probably, maybe if I had darker tint, they wouldn't have busted out my shit. Maybe they wouldn't have looked, or maybe they would. I was the first car in line. So, I don't know. I'm not happy about it, man. There's not much I can do. You know, it's a legal matter at this point. And, you know, someone's going to say, oh, well, you know, TK, man, you got the cops involved. Well, I didn't ask to get the cops involved. It wasn't just my car that got destroyed. And the other person's car that got damaged didn't ask to get the cops involved either. We just had, you know, like, here's the thing. And, you know, my kid got his gun stolen. Look, you can't just lose your strap and then be like, yeah, whatever, I'm just going to find it. You had to get a report to cover your ass. And I knew I was going to have to file an insurance claim. So, yeah, I had to deal with the Houston Police Department. And I made sure that they gathered every piece of evidence that was absolutely possible so that we'd be able to prosecute this case to the fullest extent of the law, because you fucked up. Now you took it from you could have just caught me when I went outside and we could have thrown hands, to now you're just being petty, right? You just damaged my car, which a car can be replaced. You know that, right? You know, like, oh, and listen, the rumor, which is defamation and libel, but the other rumors that my car is a V6 and it's up badged to a Scat Pack, again, this shows the intelligence of you, Bree. You're not that smart. Anybody that knows would have went back and saw. I took it. I guess. Oh, so I guess the dealer up badged it, huh? The dealer up badged it. That's what it was. For all of the credit and the stuff that I've done my research, baby girl. Best believe I have. I did my research. For all of the stuff they say about you, about being intelligent, you really don't look that smart right now. You know, somebody for me that has if I was in your shoes and I had a brand and I was building a business, 2 things I would do. I would make sure I verify everything I post if I know I'm going to war with somebody. Especially somebody who's supposedly going to law school. So, sweetheart, you stepped into some shit. I appreciate it, because now I'm going to come for your pockets. And I think I had multiple people message me. Some people you race and know. Some people that you know very well in the community. And they said, TK, revenge is best served cold, bro. It is. It is. So, this will be the last time I speak on you. I'm going to show the damage to my car, and I hope to God, I mean, you got money. I'm sure you could hire the guy that's booked in Houston, or is about to get booked. Did I say too much? and hope he doesn't flip on you, I guess you could hire him an attorney. But if he implicates you or says that he did the damage to my vehicle and somebody else's vehicle and touched other people's vehicle, because those are attempted robberies, right? That's a call to action, sweetheart. And you can get charged too, at least under Texas law. But I mean, you're a law student. Go look it up. I'm feeling a lot better today. Why? Well, the OJs had a song back in the day, and I'm coming for them pockets. Money, 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 money. But in all seriousness, I hope this video addresses some of y'all's questions and concerns and lets you know that, you know, everything that you see on the internet is not everything. So, and that goes both ways. You know, look, if I say something about somebody or towards somebody like I did today, do your research. Make sure what I said is legit. Somebody can tell me something, I just don't. Even if it's somebody I fuck with heavy, I don't just be like, oh yeah, word, for real? I'm not gonna put my name behind something or get into something with somebody if I don't research it and see that that's actually the case. Got it? So, yeah, I did that. But, the next part of the video literally has me sad. I don't even want to show this with the car, but I kind of don't have a choice. I'm gonna show you guys the damage. I think the green monster's dead, man. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And this is a video I didn't want to make, man. But so we went ahead and contacted our insurance company, and it's like I thought. When the pillars have that much denting or that much damage, it looks like the green monster is totaled. So I thought I was being respectful and doing whatever, and I guess, you know, her stands, whatever you want to call it, or fans, you know, took it a different way and decided to destroy my car. Not just mine, you know, other people's cars too. But you can see the dents here and here in this pillar, and usually when you have dents or creases in the pillar like that, they're going to total the car. And you'd be crazy, you'd be like, why would they total the car just for this? But it's not just that. You can see it, like, whatever they did, pushed this further down. They tore this up, broke that gasket. They might put it all back together. They might. You know, this window is going to have to be replaced because it doesn't go up and down right. It's already making noises. You can see this probably because they bent it. I mean, there's another, you know, this window is busted back here, right? And there's dings and dents in here. Like, I'm like, the whole situation, man, this whole thing is just fucked, and it sucks, man. It really fucking sucks. And it's a holiday weekend. Like, I can't get it in, I can't do shit, but there it is, man. Guys, now some of you guys have seen the damage. You guys had already seen the damage on the car, but we're gonna go over it again. This is the parts that are real serious, or what they're considering unrepairable. You can see the major dents in the pillar here, and then it goes up here onto the roof. So basically they'd have to reskin from like back here, because it's dented all back here too. They'd have to reskin like this whole section, and usually that means all of this. They don't like cut a piece. Now I'm sure it probably could be done, who knows, but you know, I want my car to be right. Now, there was a lot of things that we couldn't see in the dark that have been much more able to see at night. You can see this crap, like the letters and stuff being scratched up and all that crap, you know, this is the most interesting part right here though. And after, you know, having a call to action or telling people to, you know, hey, if you see us, it's on site. You know, when one of your fans, you know, you have to understand that when you're a content creator or you have a platform or you have a bunch of people that follow you, when you say crazy stuff online, people might actually take action to that. And you can see somebody's name here. I ain't going to mention who it is, but you can see the name engraved on my trunk. There's some more keying and some more scratching all here along the side. Again, right here. Now, I put this plastic bag over this to try to protect it. It rained like a son of a bitch all inside the car after the fact. When I was leaving, there was nothing I could do, so she's got water damage on the inside. And then we have the same dents in the pillar here and all the way up here. And unfortunately it looks like it's a wrap from my baby, man. You know, this was kind of like my reclamation project for Mopar. You know, I had a really bad experience with that, what was it, frostbite red eye. Well, that one had to be bought back by the dealership or Chrysler, right? And then we got a super deal on this and the Rams. So look, man, this is not it. Let me take you to the inside too. There's more damage on the inside. And I know this is a couple of days later or days later, and you guys are like, well, what, you know, other stuff going on behind the scenes, guys, that I really can't talk about. I wish I could, but it is what it is. So let me just show you guys this. Steering wheel was cut. The headrests have scratches and cuts in them. The dashboard has cuts and whatnot all in them. The ceiling has cuts. It's just stuff, you know, when it's dark, when it was as dark as it was, you know, when we saw what happened, it was what it was. And clearly mine was at the end of the line. Mine was the first car that they went to, so they did the most damage here. Outside of, I also found out, you know, I was like, oh, maybe they didn't steal anything out of the trunk. They did get something out of my trunk, which we ended up having to put on the claim. I don't even think they're going to be able to cover it. I've already activated my iCloud lock on that MacBook, so it ain't going, they're not going to be able to use it. And I didn't know you could report your drones stolen, so I guess when they try to do an update or something on that DJI, it's over with for that drone, because it's been reported stolen. It's kind of like an Apple ID or Apple lock on it, but it sucks too. I literally just put these Nittos on this car, and I know people are saying they were too wide, TK. The 295s weren't made for this car, but they look nice and they fit, and it was great, man. I'm so sad, man. I'm really sad about this. Well, now she goes off to the body shop, and they make the final decision. You know, they put the estimate out, you know, and my insurance company will have to make the final decision. But usually when you have dents on the pillars like that, they're gonna have to replace my dashboard, the headliner, the headrests in the car. Oh, not to mention the blood stains on my Alcantara seats from the asshole that punched his hand through the windshield, or through the window. So unfortunately, as much as I really hope that it's not the case, I think the green Monster is going to be gone, and it's sad. It's definitely sad. Well, with that said, I've gone ahead and handed other stuff off to my legal counsel at this point. I was extremely hot-headed when everything happened. I mean, I was real angry. Like, if I was around the wrong people that evening, I would have done something that you can't take back. I was very, 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 very angry, and I'm still very mad. But I think my lawyer is right. He's going to be able to hit people in their pockets. And there's enough, you know, evidence. They have enough stuff between the live streams and everything else that people were able to send us that we have a really strong case. So I'm gonna hit the person that's responsible for this really hard in their pockets. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, outside of showing you the tag that was on the back of the car that somebody dug into my paint, I'm not going to mention that person moving forward on advice of counsel. But like I said, it's not a game and it's not a joke for me. I'm extremely hot, tired, pissed over the situation, and we're gonna let the police department do their investigation, which they've made some really good progress with the fingerprints, so that's awesome. And more than likely it's just a fan or whatever, and they're gonna roll over, they're gonna tell because they don't want to go to jail, and they're gonna implicate who we all know is responsible, and it's gonna be over with for that person. So you know, that's all I have to look forward to, is that and my counsel maybe being able to get me compensated financially for the emotional distress that I've had to go through. Shame. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. I know it's a very sad day. I wanted to give you guys a 30,000 mile update on this car, and it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I'm so sad, man. I'm serious. I'm so sad. Well, until next time. It hurts to watch that. This is totally against my advice of counsel, but it wouldn't be me unless I really said how I felt. So.
Go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick. Suck a dick, suck a huge or small.